Buckaroos, how the heck are you? Boy, my angle, I just can't seem to get that right today. Gotta hang on there. Hold on, we're gonna have to fix that. It is, I know, it looks, I'm gonna make you show my living room there. Trying to fix that camera up, and then the angle went wonky on me just as I was getting started. It's not gonna stay for me today. Trying to get that in the background, but we're just not going to get there today. Man. Here, screw it. I'm tired of messing with it. We'll just put it there. Just not working with me today, man. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes just inanimate objects just won't give you the benefit of the freaking doubt, man. I don't know why that is. Keep trying different things, but I had it right earlier, but now it just keeps messing with me, man. Biscuits. Trying to fix that up here, and I just can't seem to get it no matter where I put it. Anyways, there we go. Well, I don't like that either. Here, let's do this. Let me get up a little higher. Be able to get the screen in there like I like, but it's just not heavy enough for some reason. See if that'll work. Nothing wants to cooperate with me today, I'll tell you that. Anyway, how the heck are you? So anyways, I'm having a beer, having a little whiskey. Had a little bit of my Bushmills left, got a few weeks ago. It's on sale for $10. Have a little bit on the rocks. Oh, mercy. Just can't get that working, man. It's making my OCD go nuts is what it's doing. Hold on a second. I apologize for putting you in the dark here. But it is kind of crackling on my OCD, I tell you. Let me see if I can get that. I'm going to try something different, man. That won't work. We'll keep trying. I keep trying different stuff, man. It just ain't working with me today. Oh, mercy. Well, that one. Balance it on. You try to balance it on different things. I can't quite get it. Okay. You know, hey, that's almost there, man. I mean, I've already let the cat out of the bag, but at that point, it was just for my own benefit. Hey, so, yes, Thursday night, got home from work a little bit ago. Wife's on her way back. She's been gone for a little bit, but I did some writing on my website, so tried to get a video in, but she just texted me as I was trying to get this set up, so I probably won't get it finished up, but... found this, Bushmills for about $10. Well, not about. It was $10 on clearance the other, I don't know, about a month ago now at a store. And then a couple weeks ago, I found some Johnny Red Scotch marked down for $15. So I've been kind of trying to compare the two. I mean, one's Irish, one's Scotch, but looking at the differences between Irish and Scotch is what I was doing, not necessarily comparing. I prefer Irish whiskey, I will be honest. I don't mind smoky. I don't mind the peat smoke, but I love the smoothness and the sweetness of Irish whiskey, which is what Irish whiskey is known for, being smooth, being sweet. I know many Scotch drinkers don't like to use the term smooth. They say it has something to do with this and that and the other. You know, it's a very pretentious thing. But Irish smooth is often used in describing Irish whiskey, to be honest with you. I mean, there was an Irish whiskey blend several years ago. John, Mark, and Rob, I don't think they're on the market anymore, but what they did was they just created, they didn't distill themselves, they created Scotch whiskey blends. But one of their particular blends was called the Smooth Sweeter one, which was kind of a blend of Irish single barrel Irish, single barrel Scotch, and they kind of blended them together to get a specific flavor. It's called the smooth, sweeter one, because that's what Irish whiskey is known for. So if you say you can't use the word smooth to describe whiskey, well, I don't know. So I guess some people use it the wrong way. If you're using it as the only descriptor, I guess that could be a problem. But Scotch whiskey drinkers seem to think it means something specific. And maybe if applied just to Scotch, it does. But there are other whiskeys out there. And that's what a lot of Scotch whiskey drinkers don't want you to know. They like to think Scotch is the only whiskey when, it is not. They still want to believe they're the best when they're clearly not. Anyways, I digress. I don't necessarily enjoy just irritating Scotch whiskey drinkers. I enjoy irritating anybody that's pretentious. It's kind of my issue with a lot of craft beer drinkers as well. A lot of them get so pretentious that you can only do this, you can only do that, you can only say this, you can only say that. Man, just enjoy the damn beer. You know what I mean? And I feel the same way about whiskey. Just enjoy the whiskey, man. Let somebody describe it how they want to describe it. If somebody uses a word you don't like, why does it affect you? Someone was talking about how certain words bother. Well, why does it bother you? It doesn't affect you. It's not all about you, you narcissistic little bastard. Anyways, I digress. But it seems we've become a society of narcissistic little bastards. Especially since we now have a narcissistic little bastard as president. And now all the narcissistic little bastards have been emboldened. They've all gotten their white robes with the hoods out the closet and wearing them proudly now. Anyway, I digress. Oh. Mercy. Anyways, kind of lost where I was going there. Sometimes I get off the rails, man. So I'm here. I'm getting ready for the weekend, man. I've got my work week about done. Tomorrow's Friday. Got some things going on. So my oldest friends in Springfield, and I know they hate when I say that, man. Frank and Lou Rios invited me over for a Halloween party. And I've been going to Frank and Lou parties for damn near 20 years now. They are epic. Especially their Halloween parties, man. Let's see, not a Halloween party, but a party, I don't know, probably good. It was at least 20 years ago, because it was before we left for El Paso. My wife was ready to go home, but Frank and I weren't done drinking. So we stayed drinking, and I ended up passed out in his son's a race car bed. The kids weren't there that week. So Frank's there, better be in there. Anyway. Oh, mercy. But their Halloween parties are epic, man. And they're not for the easily offended neither. If you're easily offended, don't go to a Frank and Lou party, man, because it's not going to be a good night for you. There's no telling what costumes I'm going to see. So anyways, let me finish up my whiskey here, and my wife's going to be home in just a second. So we'll wrap up this video before I can offend anybody else. So tonight I am Tom, the beer and whiskey whisperer. So I apologize for having so much trouble with my camera earlier, but it was really bugging me, man. This shit was irritating me, man. What a lot of people don't know is OCD is typically a component in Tourette's. So I'm not, it's not the main thing, but most people that have Tourette's also have some form of OCD. And everybody in my family's got some form of OCD. You should meet my other two brothers. Holy crap. And one of my sisters. Talk about OCD. Holy shit. They make me look like a poster child for normalcy. Anyways, I am Tom, the beer and whiskey whisperer tonight. BeerVangelist, whiskey evangelist, prolific beer drinker, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy.